And Tim can watch and see how much
Yes, yes, Tim can know well, they really need me. So yeah, welcome everybody, good evening. We're a bit thin on the ground this evening, but I think there's a variety of reasons for that. Hello to everybody that's at home, maybe everyone's going to be at home watching from there. So we are sort of returning. Mitch is over his COVID, I'm over my COVID. I came out of isolation on Monday with all barrels firing and toured to school Monday and Tuesday at Wakehouse, and I felt totally full of energy. And then last night I could not sleep, I think my brain was buzzing. And then today I had to do pay at work and it just did my head in. So I'm really looking forward to singing now. Just got exhausted and thought, okay, that's the... Because I think I got quite a lot of rest as well, because I didn't feel too bad with it. And I just felt like I felt like I got a lot of sleep, which was wonderful. Anyway, enough of my COVID. Always happy here. Let's start by doing some warming up. So let's do a bit that doesn't need the piano, so let's roll our shoulders backwards and forwards. And shrug shoulders up and drop them down. Shake your arms to the side and to the front, back, high and low. Wiggle the legs. And then get yourself in a nice position with your feet hip distance apart, and your head nice and balanced over your shoulders. Nothing forced, so your head should just be gently floating. Let's chew some gum or some toffee or whatever your preference is. One way, and the other way. Give yourself a little bit of a jaw massage as well. And then give yourself a little bit of a forehead massage on your temple, where you feel like you need the tension released. Do we do yawn and stretch? I do like yawn and stretch. Yawn and stretch. Okay, so we're going to do some sirening, as we often do. So pick any note you want and do some sirening up from wherever you feel comfortable. Try and keep it nice and smooth. We're going to do, I'm going to jump backwards and forwards like I'm doing the piano. So we're going to do 1, 1, 2, 1 just to get the brain going, because I feel like mine's a bit sluggish today. So 1, that's a C, so that should be comfortable. Watch me, we'll try and keep in pace. We've got Tim to keep us going. And 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Let's do that again. So we go up to, I couldn't remember whether we were suddenly doing up to 7 or 8. I couldn't remember. 8. Okay, let's go a little bit quicker. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, went along at the last minute. Okay, so we're going to try doing some vowels. Okay, so the sound, your sort of voice, the echo chambers that produces a nice body is your mouth. So you want to actually try and make your vowels as big as possible. So your mouth should be as open as it can possibly be. So R, E, O, U. So it shouldn't be R, E, O, U. So basically this is an exercise in trying to open your mouth as much as you can. And we're going to go... Just go, it's a bit tricky. E, O, U as we go up. So we'll start with down there with R and lovely sound, beautiful. Okay, now Wendy and I had a bit of an email backwards and forwards as to what we thought we could manage with Jessica and myself. And as a little warm-up, we thought we'd do Hey Mr. Miller. So we're going to stick with some things that we're pretty confident with today. So it starts on G. Hey Mr. Miller, what a swing would you bring to the band? So we're going to try not to go flat, which is me. I just always bring everything down, just because I think my voice is a low voice. So, and it's going to be Miss Miller, what a swing would you bring to the band? Okay, let's remember that note again. 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mr. Miller, what a swing did you bring to the band? Hey, Mr. Miller, what a swing did you bring to the band? With your trombone and your saxophone, you can hear it all through the land. With your trombone and your saxophone, you can hear it all through the land. Excellent, good. If you don't know it yet, you will do soon, okay? So you can, well, it repeats, so you can always follow with the second bit if you're not too sure. Okay, so let's do it in parts. Let's do, I think we'll just do 2 parts, shall we? So Helen, Kate and Silla, you go that way, and Mo and Anna go that way, okay? And we'll start with you people. 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mr. Miller, what a swing did you bring to the band? Hey, Mr. Miller, don't speed up. What a swing did you bring to the band? With your hey, Mr. Miller, saxophone, what a swing did you bring to the band? With your hey, Mr. Miller, saxophone, what a swing did you bring to the band? With your trombone and your saxophone, you can hear it all through the land. With your trombone and your saxophone, you can hear it all through the land. Hey, Mr. Miller, what a swing did you bring to the band? Hey, Mr. Miller, what a swing did you bring to the band? With your saxophone, what a swing did you bring to the land? Finish. With your trombone and your saxophone, what a swing did you bring to the land? Oh, who needs Tim? Okay, hang on, let's just see. Hey! Oh, we were quite a long way back. Okay, sit down. Excellent. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's only going to be a problem if we actually need to bring the piano in. He wasn't here. Nobody will notice, not unless you have perfect pitch. Anyone with perfect pitch here? No, me.
They'd have left by now.
Good, all right. So, I thought, Wendy, were you going to do a bit of a breathing exercise for us? Now we've warmed up.
We could do.
Yeah, okay.
Or we just do a normal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me of what that is.
So, for those who are able, please stand up because it's really hard to do this when you're sitting down. So, we're going to take a deep breath, and when you breathe in, you want to pull right up from your core and pull the air right up so you've got as much air as possible, and then we're going to gently hiss through our teeth. Now, don't clench your jaw together going shh, because that will just give you more aches than you had when we started. So just gently, and you want to try and breathe out evenly for as long as you can without going blue and passing out. And what I often have said before, and I find useful, is imagining that you've got a tube of toothpaste, and that when you're breathing out, you're squeezing up from the bottom to get every last bit of toothpaste out of the tube. So, what I suggest we do first of all is just to take a couple of breaths in your own time, just so that your lungs are getting used to using more of their capacity, because very few of us use all of our capacity all of the time. And then go. Ready? So just a few breaths. Another one. Okay, so when you're ready, take as much of a breath in as you can, and in your own time, breathe out, because if we all tried to coordinate it, I think we could have a few people passing out. So. Yeah. So when you're ready, big deep breath in, and then just gently out through slightly parted teeth, just hissing, okay? Let's go. Well done.
Oh, someone was gone a long time ago.
That's okay. The more you practice, the longer it'll go. And also the weather. If it's a really cold day, it's hard. And if it's a really warm day, it's hard. So it does change. But it's just if you sort of get, sometimes if you're waiting for the kettle to boil or something like that, it can be useful just to practice. Because the more we practice, the easier it gets. We don't need to worry that the church have got some leaky pipes.
Yeah.
That's what it was sounding like. Thank you.
Do you want, as you're up there, do you want to do Shalom, which we didn't get to do the other week, so...
Yeah, sure.
So, do you want to just take a seat?
Yeah.
And then we request that we did Shalom a little bit lower, so it goes, starts there, and then it goes to D. So it's quite a range, so there's nothing we can do with that really, so we'll just do the best we can.
Okay. I think we'll just do this one seated for now.
Yeah. How do you want to do it, Wendy?
Why don't we do it all together, because it is a few weeks since we've done it, and then we'll split it into a round once we've refreshed it.
How fast do you want it? 1, 2, 3. Shalom, my friend, Shalom, my friend, Shalom, Shalom, till we meet again, Shalom, Shalom. Yeah, I think it's on the right page. It doesn't want to be too rushed, and it's good practice for those long notes that you're going to control your breath on, isn't it?
Right, should we try a round with split into two?
Yeah.
So this is the one where we have to start with do Shalom my friend, Shalom, 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 and then the next group have to come in, because otherwise we all end up on the same bit, don't we?
Yeah, that will work.
Yeah? So shall we do it all together and then split again where we did before?
I'm not going to play it. Shalom. I'll sing over here.
Lovely. Thanks, Erin. Okay, so once through all together, and then we'll split, and we'll start off with this group first, and then this group, and just keep going, and we'll see how it's going. If it peters out, it peters out, and if it doesn't, I'll bring it to a close. Okay? Do you want to stand for this one or sit?
Let's stand. So I'm coming, it's after it's 1, 2, 3. Shalom. Ready? 1, 2.
Shalom, my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, till we meet again, shalom, shalom. Shalom, my friend, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, shalom, my friend, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, till we meet again, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, till we meet again, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, till we meet again, shalom, shalom. Till we meet again, till we meet again, shalom, shalom.
Well done. That actually sounded very lovely. Helen's going to tell us how far off we are. Okay.
Oh well, hey ho.
I thought it sounded nice and it all flows together well. I think that's good enough. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Amy.
And actually, I think something like that is really rather lovely without the piano. I know we're very fortunate to have Tim, and he does keep us, keeps it true. But there is something rather lovely, particularly with a song like that, to do it a cappella. So this is our a cappella week. What I'd like to do is keep working on sing, which you should have. I think, was anyone not here when we started sing? Which looks like this, and a few of you have the music as well, the actual sheet music. And I don't want to do all of it. It should be there, it should be
Does anybody need a sheet?
Anyone need the words? So I don't want to do all of this because it'd be hard without the piano, but we got, if you remember, back in 2 weeks ago, Wendy wasn't here and Mitch wasn't here, we got to the end and there was a part where we have, I did do it from here. When we get to, right to the bottom where it says part 1 and part 2, there's a part where the sopranos are singing, sing it louder, sing it clearer, knowing everyone will hear you. Make some noise, find your voice tonight. Sing it stronger, sing together, make this moment last forever, old and young shouting love tonight. Which are words that we keep coming back to. And altos and baritones, part 2, are going just sing, against it. And we kind of fell apart at that moment. So I think we've done quite a lot up until then. What we're going to do is we're going to learn both of those parts because everybody sings it at some point, and then we'll see if we can put it together. All right? So, that's the sing it loud bit. I'm not going to play it on the piano as we do it. So, it's 2, 3, 4. Sing it louder, sing it clearer, knowing everyone will hear you. Make some times. So let's do that again. Doesn't take long, does it? Let me have this music so I can see the notes. And I'm just going to try and beat it. It's quite. We don't really want it to be sort of da 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 when we sing it, but just to learn it, I think we're going to almost like a march. Pull that note again. 2, 3, 4.
Sing it louder, sing it clearer, knowing everyone will hear you. Make some noise, find your voice tonight. Sing it stronger, sing together, make this moment last forever. Old and young, shouting love tonight.
And it's remembering it's that, make some noise, find your voice tonight. That's all on the offbeat. One more time, that was sounding good. And 3, 4.
Sing it louder, sing it clearer, knowing everyone will hear you. Make some noise, find your voice tonight. Sing it stronger, sing together, make this moment last forever. Old and young, shouting love tonight.
Perfect. Okay, so we all do that at one point. And then the sing, the just sing bit is like this. And there's a little bit of a clashy note where you kind of end up with that at one point. So don't be put off by that. Okay, so this is like this. Just sing. Just sing. And so it goes, just sing, just sing. So it's down and then up. So with me, 1, 2, 3. Just sing. Everybody, because everyone's going to sing this at some point. So let's all just sing it together and then we'll try and split up. See what happens. 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3.
Just sing, just sing, just sing, just sing.
Okay, one more time. Let me just check we're getting this rhythm right. 1, 2, 3.
Just sing, just sing, just sing, just sing.
Okay, good. Now, sopranos, you actually, when you do this, it goes. So there's a little bit of a run-in, but let's just do sing it louder, sing it clearer. That's what you're singing. And baritones and altos, just sing. So everybody says that first sing at the same time. So do you want to try the just come on and in, or should you just want to hit sing? Okay, sing. But we'll get you to do just, okay? Right, so we're heading for... That's altos, baritos. And you're heading for... Sing it louder. That note is actually quite hard to hit. Sing, da da da. So you're in on 4. 1, 2, 3.
Just sing it, everyone will hear. Make some noise, find your voice tonight. Sing it, sing it, make this moment last forever.
okay, that kind of held together, I think. I didn't have the words, so I just ended up la-ing. If in doubt, just la until we get the rhythm right. I've probably gone down again, haven't we? La, 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 la. 1, 2, 3.
Just sing.
Watch me. Okay, good. I can't remember how many times it goes. The temptation with your just sings is to rush. So I'm going to try, because you're going, just sing, just sing. You need to watch me, okay? You haven't got any words to worry about. And you're doing pretty well, I think. And as I say, just la if you can't remember the words. Down again, I'm sure. One more. Let's stand up and do this.
Helen.
1, 2, 3.
Just sing.
It just feels so different, doesn't it? But actually, that's what it is. And then you have that little come on and that brings you in. But I don't think we'll worry about any more today until we've got Tim back to help us. All right? So just enough to remind you of that song. Excellent. Good. That's Shalom. That's sing. Let's have a go at Let the River Run, which we did say we would do a couple of weeks ago and it never happened. This one you might not have the words for. We did do it a little bit way back in the autumn, I think. Mitch, do you want to see if anyone needs those? This is one that will be very helpful to have Tim for, but I just thought we'd do the unison part. I think we can manage that. I do have 1 or 2 sheet music copies, but we're actually doing it quite a lot different, so I'm not inclined to give them out. If we have a problem, I'm in a major crisis at any point, I'll give them out. But to start with, the first bit is in unison. So I actually need another. It's full of energy, this one, and it's just a kind of full belt at all times. It's no sophistication to this one. So we're all together. Just got some sharps in it. That's how it goes. I'll see if I can play this. Join in, and I do apologise if I suddenly lose a note. So I'll sing and join in as you want. It's okay, let's try that again, shall we? 2, 3, 4. quite low. Is it a bit low for you?
Yeah.
Just do the best you can. Are you quite happy?
Have you got any spare words? I thought on how
Yes, Mitch.
Sorry.
Let's do it again. 2, 3. Actually, before we do, it's some of the rhythms we need to keep nice and dotted. So, let the river run. So watch those. I'll try and indicate them so we can get them nice and crisp. So we don't want to end up doing let the river run. We want to keep it nice and snappy, all right? 2, 3, 4. Let the river run. Let all the dreamers wake the nation. Come the new Jerusalem. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that lead them, and sirens call them on with a song. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Okay, excellent, well remembered. So, the bit I want to practice is that, I'm sure we're going to. This is where we actually go into parts. So let's practice that. So sopranos. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Wee. So we go into a key change. All right. So you go up to there. So do this with me. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small. And then you're on the tune, just as it was. So that's what you need to do. So that's great. And actually that key change is quite easy to hit. Altos, the easiest thing for you is to do the first bit with the sopranos, and then you're going to pick up the part once you've done the first bit with them. So it's going to go like this. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small, stand on a star and blaze a trail of desire. So you're going to, instead of staying on the tune, you're going to do the first bit, and then you can pick your note and you start going down in comparison to them. So it's, listen again. We're coming to the, we're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small, stand on a star. And you start going down there. Do that with me and I'll try and sign it. You really haven't got perfect pitch. 1, 2, 3. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small, stand on a star. Okay, perfect. Don't worry about the rest, we'll do the rest later. We just want to get that where you separate. Baritones, you're going to actually go off the tune a little bit sooner to everybody else. So you're on the same. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. And then you're going to go down. We, the great and small. I need to be on the piano for that thing. Let me play that again. We're coming to the edge, running sons and daughters, we, the great and small. So it's the we, the great and small. We, the great and small. So once again, we're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small. So you're actually, we're all actually all singing a C. You're going down to get the C and then going up to get the C. Shall we see what happens if we do it together? Stand up, everybody. You're all looking very. This will be easier to do this one. 1, 2, 3. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. We, the great and small, stand on a stone. Okay, stop there. I know it's sort of pregnant hanging there and we're not going anywhere. Let's do that again and I'll sing with you. We're going from there. 1, 2, 3. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small, stand on a stone. Okay, good. One more time. Was that vaguely there, baritones?
How do we find that we? How low?
Yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? So you're on. You're down here, aren't you? We're coming to the edge, running on the water,
Coming through the fog, your sons and daughters.
It's a third. One more time and we'll see if we get that. That you shall. 1, 2, 3. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters, we, the great and small. Whoa. Okay, good. Sit down.
Okay.
So that's a little transition, and then we'll work on the parts next time we've got Tim, hopefully next week. There is a recording of this on YouTube, so you can always listen to the parts should you feel inspired to. Okay. Yeah. Should we do it in? We'll have to do this in three. Yes. Will we do it through in unison? Yeah. First. We're going to do it through in unison first, because it is a little while since we've done it, even for those of us who've been around for a while. And then we'll need to split into 3, because otherwise it's not going to work. So there we go. Okay, so Helen, are you going to play or sing? No, I'm not going to play. I'm just going to give you a starting note, and then I'm going to sing. This is another a cappella moment. So.
That's lovely. Okay, so if you're
going to
happy,
sing over there.
yeah, that would be great. So when we come to split up, if we can have Mum and Angela and Jean and Helen that way, and then if we have Scylla and Kate and Mo and Anna and Jenny in the middle group, and then Glenys and Helen and Ian and Martin and Michael as the third group. Would that be okay with everybody? Okay.
The key thing is going to be to watch Wendy. Practicing watching the conductor instead of relying on Tim.
Right. Sitting or standing?
Standing.
Dona Nobis, pacem, pacem. Dona Nobis, pacem. Dona Nobis, pacem. Dona Nobis, pacem.
where we are.
No, it's not. It'll depress us.
It sounded really good and we all kept going, so I think that was excellent. So that had me thinking that I think there is a performance for the Platinum Jubilee. Jenny, is there?
Of course there is, yes.
Do we have any more details?
On Wednesday.
It is the Wednesday of it's like the
Wednesday.
first week of June, isn't it? I think the half term is later than the 8th.
Possibly the 8th.
Yeah, I did send you the date ages ago.
Yes.
So, yeah, we can, I'll remind you of that, so I'll send you that date again. So we need to be working towards that, and sing is one we definitely have to do. Whether we drop it after that, it might not be one of our keepers, I think. You never know, we might suddenly, we might warm to it as we get used to it. And then the other thing is that, are we definitely confirmed now for the 23rd of
Yes, we
September?
are. They're absolutely delighted to hear that we can perform on the 23rd. The hall's booked, Wivelsfield Village Hall. Yes.
So this is FSW.
The autumn supper, it's called.
The
now.
autumn fundraiser.
The autumn supper.
Oh, the
Yes,
autumn
it used to
supper.
be the spring supper. Where's your autumn?
It's
September.
So,
And this is the one where we get dessert.
Yes.
this is worth coming to, and even maybe a glass of wine to help with the second half.
You know, there will be a bar.
So, and that one is, well, we'll have had the summer break. Tim and I also have a week's holiday earlier in September, so we're going to need to sort of hit the ground running a week before to really refresh everything. So I think we're going to basically go and keep with our very familiar, very confident repertoire, okay? So I think we need to have one or two new ones, and we have got some new ones since the last time we did FSW.
Yes.
So, but we'll start, I think, come the summer term, working and making sure we know what we're going to do for June, and then there are one or two that I'd like to do for autumn. Like there's a really nice version of Fields of Gold, which is now Ava Cassidy did it, but it isn't
It's
her.
written by Sting.
Sting, yes, we've had this conversation, haven't we? So it's Sting. So I'd quite like to start doing that come summer weather, and then it may not be ready for June, but it will be hopefully ready for September. And whether we're able to actually start doing a few more rehearsals in August, even if we can't all be here, we might need to just start a little bit sooner, and around holidays, so that at least some of us have got our minds in gear, but we're not. There'll be no expectation that you have to come. Not that there ever is that. So that's that. The other thing to say is that the memorial service for Viv was on Saturday, and it was really nice to have a group of people there. And because I couldn't be there because I still had COVID, but Wendy and I between us wrote a little memories of Viv from the point of view of the choir, and Wendy read it out, so that was really nice.
She did really well. She did, yeah.
She did.
She read it wonderfully.
So that was a good thing to have been able to do. That's a very difficult service, I think. Yeah. Good. Okay. How are we doing? Let's do. So Siyahamba is the other one I was going to do today, because this also felt like one that you should be able to do a cappella. I almost brought the drum, except with Tim not here to carry things. I didn't have any hands either. But that might be. I didn't know if it would help or not. But so Siyahamba. Has everyone got this? There are some words. There's one. If anyone hasn't got them and needs a little reminder, this is one. See, the other song that I put on that sheet with Siyahamba was Total Praise. So I thought it might be nice to get that going again. Now my only concern about that is that that's 4 parts, and so we're a bit thin on the tenors and bass end of things. So, but I would like to do it. It is rather lovely. So I'll have a think about that. Maybe we can drop a part or something. The purists would probably say it doesn't sound right, but I don't know if anybody else really noticed. Okay, so if you remember Siyahamba, let's just remember the words, the Zulu words. So it's Siyaham eku kanyeng kwenkos. Siyaham eku kanyeng kwenkos. Siyaham eku kanyeng kwenkos. Okay, and then in the little chorusy bit, you're doing Siyahamba, hamba, Siyahamba, hamba, Siyahamba, kukanyeng kwenkos. Now, if you remember, we're going to start by doing Siyaham, Siyaham, like the wonderful South African conductor did on the City of Angels choir, I think, in America. I think it must be Los Angeles or something like that. So let's see if we can. Shall we just see what happens? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So stand up. This is where we start. Let me just get the speed right. That might be a bit slow, let's do it faster. I think it might be easier to do it faster rather than slower. You'll probably slow down. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Siyaham, 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 Siyaham.
Helen, do we do the echo of the Kwenkos and the Light of God ourselves on our part? It's not, I can't remember. It sounds like we do.
Light of God, that bit?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Right.
And just watch with your, we are marching, don't come on to the ooh too quickly. Hold on to it a little bit. I'll try and point you for that. Let's give that another go. Let's see if we can try and remember those lovely long breaths and see if we can really, particularly those long notes, really sort of swell them rather than fizzle out. Not that you were fizzling out, of course, so... let's reset. One, two, three. Siyahamba, 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 Siyahamba. We are marching in the light of God. 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 We are marching, marching, we are marching. We are marching in the light of God, light of God. We are marching, marching, we are marching. We are marching in the light of God. Siyahamba rukanyen kwekos, Siyahamba rukanyen kwekos, Siyahamba rukanyen kwekos, Siyahamba rukanyen kwekos. Try and finish with a nice big ending rather than what I just did then, which is completely good. Lovely, sit down. Sounded good. Yeah, so maybe we could have a bit of drumming going on. That would be lovely. We can have a suitable rhythm. You a drummer? Could you be a drummer?
No, but I know how to hit him.
Okay, I think we'll stop there. I've run out of time. It's nice to have Tim. Hopefully we'll be back next week. But well done. I think we did well. We did very well. And I think we will put it on YouTube, so thank you. Lovely to see everybody online. And see you next week. Now we are actually getting towards Easter. It feels a bit weird because we had 2 weeks at half term and then we had last week off. But I think actually it's only next week and then it's the school holidays. So we'll have another week, then it will be a break, and then hopefully we'll go for it right the way through till June when we do our performance.
There's still one next week.
Yes, there's still one next week. Yeah.
I have it different. This is my last week of term for 2
Are we
weeks.
out of sync again?
It's Sussex, so
It's so confusing. Anyway, thank you everybody. And thank you, Wendy.